Hi there, and welcome to another edition of In Your Face video blogs brought to you by the ladies of Bleu. Now, there has been this nationwide coverage all of a sudden of the "oh, woe is me, I'm a single black female," especially in Atlanta, and I haven't gotten married yet. Now, I want to delve into the other side of it, the other side of the epidemic. And I know Sasha talked about it a little bit last week, but we didn't talk about the other side. So, one thing we don't take into consideration, especially as single black females, is that yes, there are a lot of couples that are married, and there is a huge number of African American women that aren't married. But there are also a big number of people that are married and they don't like each other. They can't stand each other. It's a lot of relationships of convenience, and it's a lot of, especially what we saw with this past year, it's a lot of relationships where yes, people are married and their husbands are cheating on them and they're not happy. So before you beat yourself up about not being married yet or not having that love of your life, you got to stop and think, would I rather have a relationship where I don't like the person, or I didn't take the time out to really get to know them, but yes, I have the title that I'm married? Or would you rather wait and be happy and find the love of your life? Another thing that I wanted to talk about is the natural progression of life. Back in the day, centuries ago, people got married when they were 12 and 13 years old. They had a ton of kids, and there's no need to do that anymore. Moving down the line, down the decades, people would get married when they were 18, 19, and 20. They would still have a good number of kids. But now we're in the age of technology, and with technology comes independence and, equal rights, with women being able to have jobs and, have those careers and, be those moguls just like men would. So there's not necessarily a need for, to have a ton of kids or anything like that. But another thing with the moguls and with us being so independent, sometimes we've forgotten how to let a guy be a guy and let a man lead the way that he should be. And for you guys, a lot of you guys have forgotten how to be that guy and court that woman and pursue that woman. And so in moving along, it's not necessarily about beating yourself up, ladies, that you're single and you have all this money but you don't have anybody to share it with. It's about learning from your past relationships and getting out of the vicious cycle of of hurt and anguish and all that other stuff, because sometimes God brings people in our lives for a certain reason, and sometimes they're not in our life for any other reason other than the learning experience. And if we can't learn from that, then we can't eventually move on. So I want to know what you all think about the other side of the epidemic, not necessarily being the victim or anything like that, but thinking about it of the other side as it not necessarily being a bad thing. So follow us on Twitter at Bleu Events, and Bleu is spelled B-L-E-U. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/Bleu Events, in addition to being on Facebook. Find our Facebook group. It's Bleu Presents the Adult Playground. And if you guys have any kind of relationship tips, any kind of blogs, a business of the week that you guys would like to submit, we'd love to have it. All you have to do is email us at ellableuevents@gmail.com. So have a great week, guys, and we look forward to seeing you all at our appreciation event January 17th from 4 to 7 at the Chocolate Bar that is on Trinity Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. We'd love to have you. Stay tuned for more information.